Hey Tumblr, so I figured that now is as good a time as any to film the question video. And it's Friday night and I just got back from hanging out with my friends. We went ice skating and then we watched Bridesmaids in the dorms, so that was really fun. Yeah, I love that movie. So yeah, that's what I did tonight, and my roommate's gone for the weekend, so I figured I might as well take advantage of this and make this video. And I know I look like shit, but I don't really care because I feel like if I got ready just for a video, that's kind of fake. And yeah, I'm just chilling, so let's get to the questions. So the first question is, was it difficult making the transition to a completely vegan diet? And the thing is that once you see what the meat and dairy industry really is, and you realize that it's not what you thought it was, and you start seeing all these horrible things that you didn't know about it, it's kind of like, well, why would I eat that if it's not even what I thought it was? Like, actually knowing where your food comes from and really making the connection between your chicken nuggets and what that chicken went through to get on your plate, it's so disgusting that I didn't even want to eat meat anymore. It's not even tempting, you know what I mean? Number two, did you do it gradually or just abruptly stop eating all meat and dairy products? First I cut out like poultry, like chicken and turkey. Then I cut out fish, and then I cut out dairy. And I'm actually still working on cutting out dairy 100%. I just recently cut out all cheese altogether, and apparently Caesar dressing is actually milk based, and I was eating that. But I've switched to Italian, so I'm completely dairy free now, which is great because dairy is horrible for you. Number three, what are your favorite hunger curbing foods? And I have something great to show you guys. This right here is awesome. It's just vitamin packets, and seriously, if you're craving something, just have one of these, and you won't even give a shit about what you were craving anymore. Like, seriously, it just kills your cravings. It's so citrusy, and just have this, or have a Diet Coke or an iced tea, and you're fine. Like, whatever you're craving, just have something else. Like, if you're craving a hamburger, or like, for me, I have a sweet tooth, so I used to always crave like sugars and cakes and all that. So I would go to Starbucks and get like a 0 calorie passion fruit iced tea, and that would just kill the craving altogether. So you could try that. Number four, what do you think is the best out of all the dieting that you were doing? I feel that cutting out all junk food was really the only thing that caused me to get over my plateau. I was stuck at the 120 plateau forever because I would cheat a little bit every day or cheat a lot like every 3 days and get back on track for like one day and then, keep cheating. Whereas now I have like a cheat day once a week. So I'm on track like 95% of the time. I mean, when I lost the weight, it was because I didn't have any junk food at all for like 2 weeks. But now I can actually eat stuff without gaining weight more than I used to be because I've raised my metabolism, but I'll talk about that later. Number five, what do you think is working best out of all the exercise that you are doing? And I'm telling you, running is all you need to do. You need to train yourself to like running. Like, I'm just gonna be straight up with you. I'm not gonna sit here on a pedestal and say, anything is better than nothing. Just go on a 30-minute walk every day and you'll be fine. Like, no, you need to run. Seriously. And I know there's people out there that will be like, no, I don't need to run to lose weight. Like, and if you still need to lose weight, maybe you should try it. But if you lost the weight and you didn't run, I mean, good for you, all power to you. I'm just saying, if you're asking for my advice on what to do to lose weight, on what to work out, you need to run. I'm just being real. Number six, how do you resist the temptation of meat? And like I said, meat is not even tempting anymore because it's so freaking disgusting. Number seven, how do you resist the temptation of dairy? Now, dairy, that was really tempting for me because I was addicted to frozen yogurt, like Froyo and Golden Spoon and Yogurtland. Like, I would eat that every single night. But then now at college, like, we don't even have that here, so I don't have access to it even if I was craving it. So if you just cut it out and then go for a couple weeks, you're not going to crave it anymore. Like, it's just a matter of time before you It has to get all out of your system all the way before you stop craving it. Number 8, can you explain how much you worked out to lose the weight because you did it in 5 months? Okay, so every day I would run on the treadmill and run a little bit every day and increase your time every time you run. So maybe one day I would run like 0.25 of a mile on the treadmill. Then I would run half a mile, and I would do that for a couple weeks. Then I'd finally worked up to running 1 mile, and then I worked up to like running 1.5 miles, and you get the point. It doesn't matter how fast you're running, as long as, I mean, how far you run, as long as you are pushing yourself every time you do run. That's, you know, you have to push yourself every time you work out, no matter how much that is. To some people, that might be running half a mile. To some people, that might be running 5 miles. But you have to push yourself. Number 9 is a long question from an Anon, so I'm going to read that right now. It says, so my grandma just moved back into my house, and my mom constantly buys her junk food. I had lost 8 pounds, and somehow I gained almost all of it back in 2 days. This has put me in a pretty shitty mood lately. I became vegan last month, and everything is going fantastic. Gotta go run it all off again. And do you have any Halloween tips? I'm 16 and I think I'm just gonna drive my friends around in our neighborhood golf cart but not get candy. Man, I feel awful about myself. Okay, so you think you gained all your weight back in 2 days, but trust me, girlfriend, you didn't. It's just water weight. You just have to, like, after you have a cheat day, don't weigh yourself. Give it a week of you being back on track and then weigh yourself. You probably only gained 1 pound. So that's my advice for that. And just to get back on track, it's all you can do. Sitting around complaining about that you cheated will not get you anywhere. And for the Halloween tips, which is number 10 that I made it, I'm Halloween tips meaning like how to avoid eating candy. Is that what you're asking? No one's gonna force you to eat candy on Halloween other than yourself. Just because everyone else is eating it doesn't mean you have to. So yeah, those were my 10 questions, and I hope you guys liked it. And yeah, so talk to you later, guys. Bye.